In 2016, Missouri changed our statutes regarding custody. There are 8 statutory factors that the courts must consider in awarding custody. Missouri is not a mom state, nor is it a dad state. It is a state that encourages co-parenting. It is a state that wants the parties to cooperate with one another, allow frequent, meaningful, and continuous contact with the other party. And this is very new from the way that we used to do things. In '92, when I began practicing, you would see one parent have custody and another parent would have visitation on the weekends. In the early 2000s, you would see every other weekend and one night a week. About 10 years ago, you started seeing a division 50-50. 1 week, or what we call 2-2-3. The law really did change in 2016. The courts really want parties to get along and to co-parent. And the reason they want this is the statistics show that children from divorced parents or parents who were never married that actually get along tend to do better in society than those that have the trauma of constant fighting and bickering. And so we see a lot of joint custody. There's 2 types of custody in the state of Missouri. There's legal custody, which means who makes the decisions regarding the children, and physical custody, where are the children going to live and stay. It's a pretty easy bet that you're going to have joint legal custody and joint physical custody if you live in the same school district, if you all have gotten along in the past, and there's really no reason to limit custody. Now, what we call wars are when people want sole custody and they want to say things like mom or dad is an inappropriate caregiver because they drink or use drugs, or they're mentally unstable, or they're physically abusive. In those situations, it's a fact-by-fact case analysis. Typically, you'll have the judge appoint a guardian ad litem to represent the children. Depending on what the issue is, you could have drug tests ordered, you could have a psychological evaluation, you can have a custody evaluation done. There are different ways for the courts to get to the truth of the matter. So there really is no one parent is preferred over another parent. We used to call that the infant preference. You saw that a lot in the 70s and 60s. But you will see that family law changes as society changes. And so as more and more moms went to work and dads became more and more active in their children's lives, you see more and more custody being awarded to fathers.